Today we're going to explain about creating simple tables from HTML. First, let's create the simple HTML file, simple table HTML.html. Let's use tab and click create. Now, simple table. Now let's refresh the file. Says simple table. Inside the simple table, we're going to provide inside the simple table web page. We're going to provide the body. Before we're going to provide in context, let's add which types of activity today we're going to perform. Let's copy these files. Today we're going to learn about creating simple tables. First, let's create a very simple table. Inside the table, we're going to have a row. For a single row, you need to provide tr. For the second row, you have to provide this. Now, this table has 3 rows. Inside the t row, we are going to have 2 columns. Each row will have 2 columns. Okay. Now let's put the necessary items: name, price. Say name pizza. The price is 1,500. Names lasagna. The price will be 1,000 rupees. You look at the table, it's there. Now you might wonder, what are these t-head, t-body and t-foot columns? And standard, these tags are not required to put for the table, but in this case I'm going to teach you how to add these. For the t-head table refers to the header of the table. First, let's see how we are going to create a header. Just simply have to change the td tag to th tag, and it will be represented as headers. Headers have specific properties. By referring this, you can understand. The content inside the header is always centered and it is both. That's how we are going to identify a header. To represent the header, we're going to use thead tag and provide it like this. And for the tbody, provide tbody. For the tfooter, provide tfoot. This will represent the last row of the table or the footer of the table, or maybe there is no last row, it's just an empty tag. Yeah, no difference. This is important during when you try to change for CSS properties of the table, and it's not required actually. For now, I'm going to remove these unnecessary tags to make the explanation much more simpler. Now let's see whether it's changed. Nothing. Now if you want to add a border to this table, you can simply create a style tag above the table tag or inside the header tag. I'm going to create it inside the head tag. Style type text or CSS. It is not required actually, but you can place it in here. And for the table, let's say table th and td only for the table, and the th and the ted is required a border. The row doesn't need a border, and it will not even represent even when you provide the border actually. Now open and close bracket, inside type border. I want a border with having 1 pixel, black color, solid one, solid. You can use dotted border or any type of border or different color. In this case it's black, solid, 1 pixel thick borders. Can see the difference. But you want the borders to be much more simpler, not like these double borders. To achieve this, you can place border collapse properties, border collapse property, and inside the border collapse property provide collapse, and after representation break the border is collapsed and it will look much more simpler manner. If you ever want to resize the table, let's say I want the table to be having a width of the 50% of the display, you can provide the width and provide 50%, and it will take about 50% of the width of the web page. Same thing with this, with the height. You provide the height, let's say 50%. Have the same result but for the height. No, I was wrong actually, it won't. Yeah, it cannot have percentages if you're changing with the height. If you want to change the height, you have to use the pixel parameter, but here I'm not going to use the pixel parameter. Let's make the width about 20% of the total web page. And why 20%? I mean, if you're using 20%, the size of the table may differ with the size of the web page. But I've just demonstrated. And let's see, both the price for the pizza and the lasagna are same. Let's say it's both 1,000 rupees. And now by referring this table, you want to access the price of the pizza. I mean, it's 1,000 rupees, and access the price of the lasagna is 1,000 rupees as well. And if you look at the table, it seems unnecessary to provide the 1,000 rupees 2 times in this case. For in order to achieve this, you have to span the row or combine this row into a single entity. For that, you can simply use inside in the close proximity to this tr tag as tr tag for pizza and lasagna. Add row span, style row span, no, I made a small issue. Not inside the row tag, it's inside the td tag. Let's in here. I want to expand the row for pizza and lasagna. No, not pizza and lasagna, for 1,000 rupees. Let's say, I mean, in this case you don't need this 1,000 rupees, you can simply provide. And now if you change that, yeah, I need to span this too. For that, inside here, row span, how many rows do we want to span? This and this, so the number is 2. Save, and the row span is working. Let's demonstrate on how the col span actually works. Let's add another tag here. Let's say name, price, and let's say dessert. No, dessert. Dessert. I think I'm right. Dessert. And let's see the table. Yeah, dessert part. And for that, let's provide let's say ice cream, and same thing for the other part as well. You might wonder, let me check. The beauty of the row span is the rows been already spanned and it will not change even when you add another tag here. And now let's see, yeah, the same thing applies here. Ice cream, ice cream. For some reason the dessert and the name of the food are included as single entity. In that case, let's say, wait, yeah, in this case we want to add these columns as a single group. For that, let's decide. I want to add col span as 2, and you can see the name and the dessert is changed. Let's say this for serving pizza there is no dessert, so no ice cream. So if you look at it, the name and dessert, there is nothing, just pizza and 1,000 rupees. For the lasagna, this ice cream, with ice cream it is 1,000 rupees. So when you access in the table, someone looking at the menu seeing, yeah, pizza, there is no dessert, okay, 1,000 rupees. For the lasagna, oh, there is an included dessert, ice cream, and the price is 1,000 rupees. This is a very simple explanation on the row span and the col span. This number represents how many columns that is going to span, and this number represents how many rows that is going to span. If you provide 3 rows, it's going to span for about 3 rows. Or next, let's demonstrate on how we are going to use the call group tag. The call group tag is not a standard, but by using the call group tag, you can assign different styles of attributes for each columns without repeating the process. For that, you can simply type by call group. Inside the call groups, you can provide necessary attributes like call, let's say I want to change the first column color to green. Style, color, green. Say whether it's been changed or not. Hasn't changed. Let me check again. I realized that. Yes, it's not color actually, it's background color. Let's check. Yeah, since we have used the col span, the second column also been greenish, so worry about that. For the next column, we want to make both of those column into red. Let's type col span for like 2 columns. Columns are the vertical cells. For the style, background color, let's provide the aqua color. This thing, yeah. Now the both of the column have been changed the colors. we didn't use the row span here, sorry, the column span here, say no column span, it will remain like this. For some reason this is white. Let's remove the row span as well. Let's see whether it's changed or not. No. Now it's a mystery. Why this cell isn't colored? Let me check. So wait. Yes, because there is no data in this, so for some reason there is some issue with that, but regardless, now you understand. But remember, when coloring table, we usually use this tile tag to color. We can do the same process without using this call group. You can simply set these files again. Yes, and we simply want to change the row particular heads and particular TD's colors. Let's say I want all the colors of the headers to be aqua color, and I want all the head colors to be yellow, not yellow, this blue violet color going to represent like this. For add each of the columns, you can use possibly the column group tag, so otherwise you can use different classes, but regardless, it depends on your design actually. So if you have any question, please make sure to comment down below, and thank you for watching.